I saw a video the other day where this guy was cutting a piece of his material and it kicked back on him, and I'm going to explain to you what happened there. One, this blade, it's entirely too high for this piece of wood. So what you want to do is, one, you want to make sure your blade comes just above the material and put your tooth at the highest point and put it lower enough just to come across this material right here. See, it's just high enough to cut this material. Two, get rid of this plastic thing, because this thing right here, if you accidentally hit that blade, it's going to shoot out and it's going to jar your wrist, and just get rid of it. Now, what I did is I went and made me a handle, got a piece of 2x4, scrap piece, and made a push block on my own. And this is a scrap piece of 2x4. And I just cut a little notch out right there for my push block, because it's going to end up looking like this right here. And this line right here, where I've got it screwed in, my handle, I think this right here is the bottom of those screws, and I've got it marked on both sides. So this way, okay, I know I've got this much room to notch out until this piece is no good, until I can't use it anymore. You see, I was about to the point to where I couldn't use this one anymore. So, now when you're cutting your piece of material, when you go to cut it, make sure you push it all the way through until it's well past the blade. And do not, whatever you do not try to bring it back this way, because a lot of times what happens is you think you're pulling it back straight and it'll actually twist a little bit on you, and when it does that, these teeth will catch it, and with that blade rotating this way, it's going to catch it, and next thing you know, this is coming back. And if you're standing right here, it's going to hit you in the gut. And if you've ever been punched in the gut, it hurts. And trust me, this right here, this little piece of wood right here, you wouldn't think would hurt. It could probably break some ribs, and it'll definitely break skin. Fortunately, I haven't done that, because I know that when you cut a piece of material, you want to go ahead and push it on through. And two, regardless of what size your material is, use your I don't even know what this is called. This thing right here. Throw away this plastic one. That's junk. Because after a while, regardless of what size pieces you're cutting, I would rather go through this right here, because I know this right here is going to cut, and I know I can get a smooth push through. And if it hits, if you're using that piece of plastic and you push through and that blade hits it, I learned that the hard way. It went flying. I didn't like it. So this right here, I can push it through, and if it's over top of that blade, it's still going to be okay. So let me demonstrate. I'm going to just, I don't know, pick a measurement. And remember, you want your blade to be just above the surface of your piece that you're cutting if you're doing a through cut. So here we go. I'll set this right here somewhere. And before you start reaching for anything, make sure that blade is stopped. Because like this right here, yeah, it could have kicked back with that blade, with it being right there. It could have shot back too, so you definitely want to stand to the side. But usually if you saw what I did, is I'll kind of just nudge the end of it to kind of get it away from the blade. to me, I've always done that. And you want to push it on through. And if you don't have an outfeed table, let it fall on the ground. It's going to be okay. It's much safer just let this fall on the ground than try to do this. So, there's a safety tip for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Be safe out there and keep your fingers away from that blade. You want all 10 of them.